46, filed by Representative Jeff Roy, an act relative to tort actions for latent diseases. And we have a panel, both in person and virtual. The first person is Michael Shepard. Mr. Shepard, hello.
Good afternoon. I passed up some copies of cases if you want to follow along with some of my presentation. Chairman Eldridge, Chairman Day, Vice Chair Barber, esteemed members of the committee. The statute of repose was never intended to protect companies who install toxic materials like asbestos in buildings. But that is the unintentional result of how it's written. If a company sells an asbestos product or some other toxic substance and it's used in a construction project, the product liability laws of the Commonwealth allow an injured worker to seek recourse in the courts for any injuries that they receive. That is bedrock product liability law, and it's been the law in the Commonwealth forever. If that same company that sold the asbestos product or the other toxic substance also installs that product in the building, under the Massachusetts Statute of Repose, they're immune from suit. You can't sue them. And that is not only a perversely wrong result, but that's a result that serves no public policy whatsoever. The SJC took this up in the 2019 case of June Stearns versus Metropolitan Life Insurance Company. And I've passed that out to everyone today so that you can see some of the excerpts from that. And I'm just going to read a couple of the highlighted excerpts in the time that I have on what you have as page 3. Consistent with our precedent, we conclude that Section 2B, that's the statute of repose, completely eliminates all tort claims arising out of any deficiency or neglect in the design, planning, construction, or general administration of an improvement to real property after the established time period has run, even if the cause of action arises from a disease with an extended latency period, and even if a defendant had knowing control of the instrumentality of injury at the time of exposure. In so doing, we recognize that, considering the latency period for asbestos-related illnesses, this will have the regrettable effect of barring all or nearly all tort claims arising from negligence in the use or handling of asbestos in construction-related suits. Nonetheless, the appropriate recourse is in the legislature, not this court. And then in footnote 10, which appears on the last page, the SJC says, and I quote, "The plaintiffs point out that a number of other state legislatures have effectively exempted asbestos-related illnesses from their respective statutes of repose concerning improvements to real property. We encourage our legislature to consider doing the same should it determine that such an exception is consonant with the Commonwealth's public policy." We are proposing this change to the statute of repose. It has no tax consequences. It has no cost to the Commonwealth. Its only conceivable opponents could be people who want to install toxic materials in public buildings. Measured against the public policy and the protection of workers in the Commonwealth, we respectfully urge this committee to report favorably on the bill. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shepard. Appreciate your testimony.